Hello, my name is Joshua Burkhardt. I was the 2017 recipient of the Paul M. Shilling Distinguished Service Award. Now a little background on the award. The Michigan Industrial and Technology Education Society established an award in 1970 to honor hardworking individuals who have made significant contributions to promote the goals and objectives of industrial and technology education through service to the society. The first recipient of the award was Paul M. Shilling. Since then, the award has been known as the Paul M. Shilling Distinguished Service Award. Paul served the society in numerous capacities, including those of president and vice president. This award is given to a recipient chosen by a committee, which is comprised of the past three recipients of the award, including myself as the committee chair. The committee's honorable task is to choose one person from those nominated for this award. The Paul M. Shilling Distinguished Service Award recipient for 2021 has been teaching industrial arts for over 10 years. The recipient did not start out in education, though. Instead, the recipient's career path began as an SPO illustrator for General Motors. The recipient had originally intended to become a teacher after high school, but like so many of us, life went down a different path. After 5 years of working for General Motors, the recipient decided to follow the dream of becoming a teacher. Thanks to the encouragement and inspiration of past teachers, the enjoyment of industrial arts, and the desire to share enthusiasm with students about the subject matter. So the recipient resigned from General Motors, enrolling in Delta College and Saginaw Valley State University, which concluded with a successful student teaching experience and the offer for a local job close to home in industrial arts. During these past 10 years or more, the recipient has taught 8 different subject matter classes, including construction technology, exploring technology, wood technology 1, wood technology 2, metal technology 1, metal technology 2, CAD, CAM, and drafting. Here are some quoted responses from the recipient when asked questions. I will be speaking as the recipient. The most rewarding part about teaching is having students come to your class with little or no experience with wood or metal, teaching them a skill, and watching them become confident with the discipline and produce extraordinary projects. Also, having the opportunity to build a rapport with the students and showing them life skills while presenting different opportunities as a career path or hobby. The biggest struggle with teaching is that there are just not enough hours in a day. These students have enough energy and passion that they will work all day on their projects and assignments. Having that limited by a clock can impact what they produce. They can move mountains if you give them the opportunity. My program has impacted the community in several ways. First, my students have had the opportunity many times to give back to the community by building several projects for local police department, fire department, local community garden, individuals living in the community, and surrounding schools. In addition, we, my students and myself, have built a strong relationship with local businesses that donate materials for wood, tech, and metal tech, and continue to support our classes throughout the year. Their doors are always open, whether it is a field trip for the students, for me to ask questions, or just to stop by and say hi. I know it seems cliche to say I have several memorable moments, and it's hard to just pick one in regards to my favorite parts of teaching, but it is true. So I will lump them together and say there is nothing like seeing the excitement, relief, and pure joy on your student's face when they get called up to receive an award at a competition or get recognition for their talents and skills within their school. I am proud of all my students, and I look forward to seeing them when they come back and visit and share of all their adventures and accomplishments with me. I have several favorite parts about MITES, so this is the hardest question to answer. I will say my favorite part about MITES is the student project competition. Having a chance and venue for my students to show off their hard work and talent is wonderful. Watching them get excited to see how others view their projects with the hopes they place in the top 10, or even get a chance for a person to stop and admire their project for a moment. I believe the competition builds character and pride and occasionally promotes being humble. I enjoy working with the students during school, after school, and on Saturdays during open shop, making sure every detail is ready before the set deadline. However, I can't pass up the opportunity to mention the friendships I have gained within the MITES membership and executive board. I truly believe and consider them my family, and without them, I know my classroom and lessons would have looked different. End quote. The recipient has received several professional awards also outside of teaching, such as the Outstanding Graduate from Delta College Award, the Saginaw Valley League Teacher of the Year Award, the Benevolent Leader of Creativity and Knowledge, also called Block Award, and the Michigan Excellence in Education Award. The recipient also has received the MITES Region 11 Recognition Award. As a member of MITES, the recipient is continuing to serve the organization as the role of Rules Committee Chairperson, formerly known as the MITEA Chairperson. The recipient is involved with community organizations such as a member of the Ruffled Grouse Society and a member of the Michigan Artist Blacksmith Association. On a personal note, the recipient has been married to Yolanda for 6 years. Together, they have a son, Parker, age 5, and a daughter, Ella, age 9 months. Outside of education and community endeavors, the recipient's favorite pastimes include bird hunting with the family dog, Riley, pretending to be a blacksmith in the garage, camping with the family, and riding the three-wheeler on the trails up north. I personally have enjoyed working side by side with this recipient at MITES conventions and in leadership positions. This recipient has an incredible work ethic and dedication for MITES. During the MITES convention, you can find this recipient working as the rules chair to keep the convention floor activities running. From the day of convention setup to the last person out the door after the convention ends, the recipient is working tirelessly to help make sure the convention is the best that it can be. Together, the recipient and I have spent countless hours shoulder to shoulder, often well past midnight, working to prepare for the next day of convention activities. In difficult times, I've seen the recipient remain cool under pressure, handle disagreements with consideration, contemplation, and grace, and remain respectful in all instances. I can attest that I am a better person and better leader because of my professional and personal relationship with the recipient. Also, I know that the MITES is blessed to have the recipient as part of the organization and the leadership team. With that, and without further ado, it is my greatest pleasure to award the 2021 Paul M. Shilling Distinguished Service Award to Kevin Bidwell of Heritage High School. Congratulations, Kevin. Your service to MITES is an indispensable part of making this organization great. We deeply appreciate all that you do. In conclusion, here are some final thoughts from Kevin's superintendent, Bruce Martin. Kevin Bidwell continues to be a treasure for the Saginaw Township Community Schools due to his servant's heart and passion for kids. His dedication to the students and to Heritage High School itself have made his programs a model for other districts in the state. The projects his students have created over the years are above and beyond the highest expectations for the typical classes to produce. Speaking to the high expectations and standards of excellence Mr. Bidwell models and challenges in his students. The feedback we receive from trade schools and colleges highlights the preparation and understanding our students receive in the classroom. Kevin stays late into the evenings and opens the shop on the weekends so students can work on projects and concepts outside of the confines of a 50-minute class period. Unfortunately, due to the stellar reputation Mr. Bidwell has developed, we have to consistently turn away students wanting to take his classes, usually at a 4-to-1 ratio. Kevin's efforts in the areas of networking and building relationships have resulted in hundreds of thousands of dollars in donations and grants for Heritage, allowing us to further enhance an already powerful learning experience for our kids. Brian Blaine, the principal at Heritage, fields calls almost daily from other school districts wanting to send teams to visit Mr. Bedwell's program in an attempt to learn from the best. Kevin's students even assist the district's buildings and grounds department by working on projects and odd jobs to help enhance the student experience, whether welding repairs to equipment, building benches for the school campus, or undertaking other tasks that would overwhelm our small crew of employees. Mr. Bidwell and his students are truly a treasure within our school district, and we are so excited that he is being honored and highlighted with this fantastic award. Again, congratulations, Kevin, on receiving the Paul M. Shilling Distinguished Service Award for 2021.